Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to
turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
At the 40, there he goes.
Oh, that's a good run now.
28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man downfield. Quick step and go. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Avery. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia State. A great catch and run for 6.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Makes it past the marker. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender... absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. Working that left side now. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end is after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Frost.
Let's go, Mike Frost. Let's go, Mike Frost.
Touchdown, Mountaineer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get it to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job.
There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Breaks into the open. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Appalachian State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop. The ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh. This team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personal.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they get the take.
Come on, bro. You got to make that catch. Like, bro. You got to catch that, bro.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Quickly complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Hand off from the gun. Made a defender miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You're down, obviously. The half.
Oh, you got look. Boom.
Conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He caught it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Panthers. They take the lead with the 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He fires to the left side.
What kind of throw was that?
Huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Mountaineers are on the move. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's close. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's a good throw.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Quick completion to the right.
Let's go, neighbors.
Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at our front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hits him with a stiff arm. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Now they'll run the draw. Slithers into space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Firing to the right, complete. Push down for the tackle.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going.
Let's go.
Down, App State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pulled and fired complete. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to...
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this.
Great move. Now he's got room. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Working that left side. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he's got a chance. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Gentry. It's a seam wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapted. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal.
Georgia State, 32.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner is stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can...
Wide run to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the veteran. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Here comes the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the flag. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this to lock things up late. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Off-play action on first down. Going deep. Makes the grab on the big throw.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All the way down to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Way to dial it up. Ugly ass throw.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. The give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be for the win.
Let's go.
Good, and that's your ball game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was amazing right now.